You know what I'm a little agitated about? That man has something to say to me.
Oh.
He saw a meme. You know who? Saw a meme that said I was leaving the country. People always see these crazy memes that I'm going to leave the country if he gets in there. Somebody else thought I was leaving, was sending suggestions for people to take my place. Look, I'm not going anywhere. Okay? And it's not for the reason, you little snowflake. It's not for the reason you think. He said nobody wanted me. Honey.
We want you, Whoopi.
Well, you know what? It wouldn't matter if no one here wanted me. Thank you. But I know where I'm going to be because I got a contract. So I'm going to be here where I'm wanted for the next couple of years.
Yes. Now take a look at the meme Whoopi is talking about.
Now, a lot of folks over, A lot of folks have said they were leaving over the course of these last couple of years if Trump got elected. And once again, people assume that that's what I did, incorrectly lumped them in. So this is going to be the second time I'm clearing this up. So here's a clip of me reading the transcript of exactly what I said the first time. It was, I said, you start pointing and saying this person's a rapist and a murderer, it pisses me off. And because I've been part of when they just use blanket statements about black people, or when they use blanket statements to talk about white people or women or any other group, I don't think that's America. I don't want it to be America. Maybe it's time for me to move. Now see, if you want to be mad at me, you want to make jokes, get your facts straight. Just to be clear, I wouldn't leave this country for him to piss all over for any reason. I've been here since the late 1700s.
But you look so good.
Yeah, you know, I'm sorry to disillusion you, but, I'm not leaving the country that I was born and raised in. My family spent years trying to get the vote and trying to do all the things that we as Americans are allowed to do. We're allowed to protest. We're allowed to stand up and say we disagree. Whether we agree or not, it's okay. But you don't get to tell me that I'm going. You don't get to make that decision for me. I'm staying. Like they said in Dreamgirls. I'm staying.
Yes, Donald Trump takes aim at Whoopi Goldberg. Canada doesn't want you. I don't know if you have seen the complete video. I still have segment which I'm going to show you. Whoopi Goldberg did not like this. There is this popular meme going viral on social media. I believe you've seen that. President Trump tweeted this. According to this article, former President Trump has lashed out at The View moderator Whoopi Goldberg in response to a doctor meme that portrayed her as saying she was moving to Canada for sure this time. Oscar-winning Ghost star Whoopi has publicly criticized the former president for a number of years. When Trump made an appearance on The View in 2011, Goldberg told him that the better conspiracy theory he was spreading at that time, I don't even want to go deep into this. This is concerning. Whoopi Goldberg did not see this or did not like this at all. Like, Trump is coming after her. They have been attacking Trump in different occasions and Trump has been silent about it. Just a single tweet and they all went off.
Let's take a look.
I understand that polls are not always accurate, but in general, they have tended to underestimate Donald Trump's support, not overestimate it. Trend lines are not working in Biden's favor. He needs to do something bold and dramatic and reverse these numbers. The one that troubles me the most is on the question of who was the more competent. Joe Biden led Donald Trump by 9 points in 2020, but Trump now leads by 16 points in January 2024. That 25-point shift could be a reflection of people's sense that the president's age is affecting his capacity to govern. And there's very little that Joe Biden can do now to change that perception.
Well, what's the point of having a conversation if you're saying it's a done deal? You know, you can't do that. It is not a done deal until the people of the United States vote.
Yes, this CNN segment is going viral, and The View was not happy because he made it clear this is done. Trump will win. He is winning, and The View is not happy with this.
So I've got to say, I agreed with a lot of Fareed Zakaria's take, and I want to underscore, I want Trump to lose. So it's important to me 6 months out with this platform that we have to talk about some very real trends and signs that Donald Trump may be far stronger than we think he is. It may be hard for us to wrap our heads around. I personally, someone who's testified against him, has talked about how unfit. It's hard to believe that he still has as much support as he does. One thing he talked about was the economy, and I was trying to make sense of this because obviously he left office in 2020. The economy was in free fall, massive unemployment. But what I think it is I think a lot of voters attribute the pre-pandemic economy to Donald Trump. They don't blame him for the global phenomenon that was the pandemic. Joe Biden has objectively achieved a lot on the economy. He did the infrastructure package as well. He has things to brag about. But my problem is this. You did an interview with Aaron Burnett, and he said, actually, you're better off than you think you are. That's a bad message. When people's grocery prices are up by 30%, you're saying, believe me, rather than what your bank account is telling you. He's got 6 months to come up with an inspiring, forward-looking message and get out there and talk about it. And for us, I think it's important. I engage Trump voters, and I don't do it to make them feel shamed or to attack them for where they are, but to talk about what a second term could look like and how...
Yes, Alisa claims she's a conservative and openly saying, I don't want Trump to win. Campaigning for Biden, then you call yourself a conservative. That is a question I really ask myself. Is this lady a conservative? You want liberals to win, then you call yourself a conservative. In what? Oh my goodness. I've seen this on several occasions. She is doing this. Using that canopy, I'm a conservative, to bag jobs like this. It's insane. This lady is not a conservative. A conservative will not stand on a show like this and agree with the view and everything. They don't disagree. I understand she wants to keep the job, which is insane. If you have a crew like this, they say they are taking people from both sides. She's the only person, but we are not seeing the role she is playing as a conservative. Instead, she is coming with points so they can instigate. People should hate Trump. They should not vote for Trump. That is what I've seen with this lady doing for some time now. If people are not seeing it, I'm saying it clearly. When I look at some people that actually came out after the Trump administrations, they were Democrat initially, though they didn't notice. It is after what happened that actually portray who they are. Look at what she's saying here. Biden is not hitting Trump that hard. Reason people should believe in him. That is Alisa talking.